Guys, we're right now creating a bear flag, and I think we're going to be moving further down. So let me quickly explain what currently is happening. If we're looking at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map that so far has always told us the right story about where Bitcoin is really heading towards, we can see that the majority of the liquidations on the liquidation heat map are definitely laying below us. And see what happened last time around. Once the liquidations were laying above us, we moved towards the upside. And this together with a Bitcoin bear flag pattern, and we're right now sitting on live support, we could potentially move towards the downside. So I will be discussing this and many more charts, guys. So don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. That will be absolutely incredible. Can we smash it back above 300? That will be amazing. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term for Bitcoin. So once looking at the Bitcoin price action right now, of course, we're creating a CME gap, guys. The CME gap is currently sitting around 27,000 US dollars. And yes, that is above it. So that's definitely very nice to know. But you have to understand, please, some people are saying, I'm going to wait for Bitcoin to come down to this and this level, because then of course I will be buying at a better price. But you have to understand, Bitcoin still created a CME gap around 9,000 US dollars, and this CME gap till the day of today has never been filled up here. So I don't think that is the best strategy to only wait for the CME gap to get filled up here. I mean, honestly as well, if you were waiting for this CME gap to get filled up over here, yeah, you were literally screwed, because Bitcoin had another insane rally towards the upside, right? So please do not wait on these CME gaps. Of course, it's important to understand, and literally 95% of the times it gets filled up here on the Monday. So probably, yes, we're going to see a small little move for Bitcoin towards the upside in the coming hours ahead of ourselves, and probably on Monday. But after that, we will be maybe potentially continuing in this bear flag pattern. So what am I looking at here for Bitcoin? So currently we can see that the liquidation heat map is telling us there are a lot of liquidations below us, especially around the 26,000 US dollar level. So I won't be surprised to actually see Bitcoin moving down there. And you can see last time around, while there were a lot of liquidations on the stop sign right here, somewhere around 27,000 US dollars, we literally crushed above it and then went below it again. And literally where the most amount of liquidations are is also the place where Bitcoin will most likely move to, because Bitcoin tends to be wrecking everyone in the market. So if you're looking for Bitcoin right now here, actually I think this previous high in the market is actually a very interesting range to be looking at short positions potentially, or either this high right here. So honestly, I will be looking for short positions as soon as I get the opportunity. I won't be trading it right now here, but as soon as this candle comes closer, and especially if Bitcoin potentially pumps above this white line right here, so we're going to be creating a CME gap on the lower side of it, I will definitely be interested to be opening up a short position, since yes, I just told you there are a lot of liquidations and liquidity below us. So what I will be really look at here is on the 4-hourly time frame to see if Bitcoin can hold this level. So if Bitcoin remains to be holding this level that previously around provided significant resistance and support, if we break below this exact level, then I will be expecting that Bitcoin is probably going to be taking a big turn towards the downside. However, of course, on the bigger perspective, what you're just basically looking at is this gigantic range right here. So once Bitcoin breaks outside of this range, we probably should be starting to get worried. But as long as we're just trading in this range, I don't see there's any worry for Bitcoin. I mean, moving now to 26,000 US dollars is just a very small move here in the bigger things of it all. And honestly, 26,000 US dollars would actually be a very interesting range for me to actually look at some long orders. And of course, if not, it's going to be 25,000 US dollars, since there's so much liquidity around this range right here. I think it makes sense that the market makers want to be moving the price down here. I mean, I've been talking to some guys from a Will group, and they literally said that they want to be having Bitcoin down around 25,000 US dollars, since there is more liquidity. And due to that, we're probably going to see they do it because, well, yeah, market makers, they make more money once there's more liquidity at a certain price. So that is why I'm expecting it could be still happening. And I mean, you have to understand 26,000 US dollars is a super important level for Bitcoin. And if we do break it, honestly, the next realistic support target is going to be, of course, 26,000 US dollars if we break to 26.5. But after that, it's going to be 24.8. So yeah, definitely very worrisome. So guys, if you want to be trading this, I think there's going to be some very good trading opportunities right here. Make sure to sign up an account on BYBIT. And yes, guys, if you right now sign up an account using that link below here, you can claim a free 1,000 US dollar airdrop position. And all you need to do here is just just deposit $100 onto your account. So it's a super valuable deposit bonus, so make sure to check it out in the link in the description of today's video. And you can see in these 3 charts that I've been preparing, they've all got the same downward sloping resist line. And really the question remains, when can we be breaking above this level? Because this is the most important resistance for Bitcoin. And if we do break above this level, we're going to see some big volatility. And honestly, I saw this tweet today from Miles, and he said literally time-based capitulation is more brutal than price capitulation. We're in a stage of the cycle where investors are losing faith and leaving the market. This, however, is completely normal for this phase in the cycle. In fact, historically speaking, these periods are the best accumulation zones. But basically, what we're currently seeing is boring price action for Bitcoin. We're not moving anywhere. And I mean, indeed, I found Bitcoin also more interesting once it was moving down. And I mean, I can literally see it on my views on Twitter. I can see it on my views on YouTube. I mean, since I'm creating content in crypto, I can clearly see we're having clear bear market vibes. The sentiment is very bad. At the same time, there is almost no views in the market. And due to that, I think Miles is right. We are right now in time capitulation. Bitcoin is not interested anymore for those people. Due to that, I'm getting only more and more interested. I mean, honestly, Bitcoin has been super boring. Yes, it has been super boring. It has not been moving at all. But that is, of course, what doesn't get you interested. I mean, in these times where everything is boring, also in the previous bear market right here, right? This was very, very boring, especially this period right here. But yeah, that was literally the pre-bull phase. It was just, we were just weeks out before the massive bull run started. But honestly, for me as well, I started to be losing faith as well at that point. But that is what I learned. So this is the time to be paying attention. I don't think that this is the time to be panicking. And I mean, honestly, if we do break this downward slope resistance line, we're going to get some big fireworks. So please don't get fooled right now because the price is so boring. But Bitcoin, of course, is right now potentially getting rejected by this downward slope resistance line. But basically, it's just calm before the storm. We're about to be having a big move here. So guys, make sure to not lose attention and see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.